Hi, good evening. I am Poem Praise 2, and I'd like to welcome you to an evening edition read that I have for you. And certainly, before I do, peace and blessings be upon you and your family this evening. Now, for our evening read, we are going to come out of Coping with Your Partner's Jealousy by Nina Brown. We are currently in chapter number 5, which is entitled Family of Origin, Experiences. We previously just finished up Parent Rivalry. Now we're going to go ahead and go into Parental Perceptions. So without further ado, this read is as such. It's going to start off with an exercise, okay? So take a moment to complete the following exercise. This is what you'll need for the parental perception of me. You'll need 2 or 3 sheets of paper and a pen or a pencil. Find a place to work where you will not be disturbed, okay? Number 1, we got 5 steps for the first one. Close your eyes and bring up an image of your mother's face, looking at you when you were a child, during the early teen years and during the late teen years. What messages did you receive regarding her perception? And feelings about you for the following: your physical appearance, your lovability, your intellectual ability, your talents or other abilities such as in sports, your effectiveness. Number 2. When you're ready, open your eyes and write a list of the messages, positive and negative, you received from your mother. Number 3, do the same for your father. Then repeat for other important adults in your life, such as a step-parent or grandparent. Number 4, review your list. Note similarities and differences between these messages. Think about the messages you may have unconsciously internalized and may be acting on without realizing it. Number 5, note how many of the messages were positive and how many were negative. If you are lucky, you will have more positive messages than negative ones. Unfortunately, many people receive more negative messages, and your partner may be one of those people. When you get negative messages about your parents' perception of you, these are internalized, and they have the potential to become core beliefs about yourself. In adulthood, these old messages can be triggered at any time, and they can have a significant effect on your attitudes and behavior. They are difficult to root out and change. Part of the process of becoming an adult with strong and resilient boundaries are as strong self-identity is to gain an understanding of these old parental messages and adopt your own messages about yourself. The process requires some self-reflection and self-examination about who you are and the person you want to be. You may find that you want to retain some parental messages because they seem to fit you. Adapt other messages and discard some. When you decide to keep or adapt these messages, you will make them yours. And you will no longer act on them because of unconsciousness, internalization, and identification. They will be freely chosen. Your partner may be aware of some of his parental perceptions of him, but he is most likely unaware of many more because you are an observer. You cannot know what perception he is aware of. However, much he is conscious of his parental perceptions. He is still identifying with some of these old messages, and these are contributing to some of his behaviors and attitudes. You don't know. He doesn't know. And some of this cannot be known except through considerable personal work on his part. These messages can have a powerful influence on your partner's self-confidence, self-esteem, self-efficacy, and all of these in turn contribute to his jealousy. Let's do a final exercise about parental perception. And this is the second exercise, okay? You'll need a sheet of paper and a pen or pencil. Yeah, 2 exercises coming to you from Poem Praise 2 today. Now, I want you to find a place to work where you will not be disturbed, okay? Now, put yourself, this number 1. We're going to have 5 again. Number 1, put yourself in the following scene. Your mother or father has to introduce you to a very important person. This person is interested in your character, temperament, personal characteristics, and abilities. Write what you think your parent would say in his or her introduction of you. Write as much as you wish. Number 2, review what you have written and check the positive comments. Ask yourself if these ring true according to how you perceive yourself. Number 3, review what you have written and check the negative comments. Ask yourself if these ring true according to how you perceive yourself. Number 4, review any comments that were not checked. How true do these seem when compared to your self-perception? Number 5, reviewing the comments, look for any parental messages you have internalized and those you identify with. Note which ones you will now freely choose as part of your self-perception and which ones you can let go. If someone else perceives these as a characteristic, that's their perception. It is not your perception. And that does complete this section regarding your parental perceptions. Stay tuned to Poem Praise 2. Our next section will be coming up in this book is entitled Abandonment Issues. I certainly do want for you to go ahead, hit the like button, share, let me get that word, y'all. subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You'll know when I, Poem Praise 2, is coming with something new for you. But until then, I certainly want for you to be well, to be safe, to be blessed, and it be at thy will. I, Poem Praise 2, will talk with you soon. So until then, later, 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 y'all. All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Till next time.